Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Not all. Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
I was a 18-year-old kid, just wanting to do nothing other than make my mother proud and make Belize proud and do what all of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and take over the world. I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me, and he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. So that is the context by which you must always describe that relationship, yes.
So 50 Cent just cracked the vault, and what he's hinting at got the industry nervous. Word is, J.Lo and Diddy weren't just a power couple. They were tied into some dark, behind-the-scenes mess that nobody was supposed to revisit. And now that Fifth's speaking up, old footage, old cases, and old questions are coming back. And this time, it's disturbing. Now let's keep it buck. Folks really thought the Diddy documentary was supposed to be the end of it. Like once the credits rolled, that was it. Case closed. But nah, word on the street is 50 Cent is hinting there's way more coming. More leaks, more footage, stuff the public still hasn't seen yet. And if you know 50, you know he don't tease for nothing. Remember when he first said he was dropping a whole docu-series about Sean Combs? Folks laughed it off, said he was just trolling, clout chasing, doing what 50 does best. Then, Sean Combs. The reckoning dropped and everybody got quiet.
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before.
So now when 50 hinting at more footage, people listening different.
Now, because this is a lot of the personal footage of Diddy. It shocked a lot of people. And I know, 50, the way you run, this cannot be all that you have. Is there other stuff that you just have not shown?
Yeah, well, everything couldn't make it was 4 episodes.
Right.
So it was a lot. You had to pick and choose things.
So are you coming out? I know next year is going to be a number 2, season 2.
I just put it on YouTube.
I just put it on YouTube. Well, we can subscribe and get it.
And now, the streets circling back to one name that's been dodging smoke for decades, Jennifer Lopez. Back in 1999, J.Lo wasn't just some random celebrity in Diddy's orbit. That was his girl. They moved together, showed up together, red carpets, clubs, industry events, locked in, and history already got her name stamped into one of the most infamous moments of Diddy's career, the 1999 nightclub shooting. That night changed everything. A woman got shot, chaos everywhere. And somehow, when the dust settled, an innocent man, Shine, ended up doing time. Diddy walked. And Jennifer, she got arrested, yeah, but she didn't go down. She walked away clean. Years later, the woman who was shot said she saw Diddy pull the trigger, not Shine. Let that sink in. And according to Shine himself, Jennifer testified in a way that protected herself and her man, leaving him holding the bag. According to him, he became the fall guy while the power players escaped the blast.
You have said since really right after the shooting that it was P. Diddy who shot you.
I was standing by the front door. I watched the entire thing out. I had no reason to believe that it would escalate to a shooting. It was just male machismo and bravado at first.
When I was a 18-year-old kid, just wanting to do nothing other than make my mother proud and make Belize proud and do what all of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and take over the world. I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me, and he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. So that is the context by which you must always describe that relationship, yes.
And the whispers didn't stop there. For years, rumors floated that Jennifer may have handed the weapon to Diddy.
J.Lo testified at the grand jury, as did many other people. It needs to be reopened, because if that is in fact the case, she carried the gun in and she lied to the grand jury.
Nothing proven in court, but the fact she testified at all tells you she wasn't just some bystander in the background. She was in the middle of that storm. And even her own moms never rocked with Diddy, calling him a bad influence. To this day, J.Lo's mother still stiffens up when his name comes up.
If you recall, the last time that you were here,
Yes.
I was telling you that I could always see you getting back with Puffy in a little way.
I remember you said
Yes.
that.
Or in my mind.
Look it.
Or in my mind.
Fast forward to now, with everything else coming out about Diddy's lifestyle and folks asking questions they were too scared to ask back then. Because if Jennifer was with him at the peak of his recklessness, how much did she really see? As Diddy's girlfriend, she was around for those infamous parties, the so-called freak-offs, wild energy, no limits, high-level chaos. And recent testimony from people inside Diddy's camp painted those events as drug-fueled, out-of-control environments where lines didn't just blur, they disappeared.
We usually had a laundry list of items that included lights, alcohol, marijuana, ketamine, Molly. Those requests started to become more frequent.
So people asking if she knew, why didn't she say anything? Even Elon Musk took a public jab, basically saying she dated Diddy and never warned anyone when it mattered.
It's just amazing how many people on the Diddy party list that are supporting Kamala. Too.
Yeah, seriously, it's like insane.
Publicly, openly, all in.
Yes, it's like J.Lo, like it was like his ex-girlfriend, and it's like now deciding she's like warning people against Trump. I'm like, well, wait a second. So how many people did she warn against Diddy?
Right.
Oh, 0. Okay.
Right.
Well, maybe we shouldn't trust her opinion.
That one comment reopened wounds folks thought were buried for good because it puts a spotlight back on the late 90s on what those parties were really like and who was present. And the thought that Jennifer wasn't just present, but allegedly helping plan some of those wild events, that's what's got people uneasy, especially when you stack it next to what we're hearing now. During the Diddy trials, several eyewitnesses went loud. And one of the loudest, Allie Carter, came. Allie claimed she was one of the children used as party favors at those freak-offs. Her account wasn't dramatic or sensational. It was disturbing. Long pauses, shaking voice, fear you couldn't fake.
I was a party favor.
What does that mean?
I was a party favor. I was somebody you could take off the table.
So you're telling me they set children
I set children on a table.
Like when you go to a birthday party and they have gift bags for everybody that comes that have candy and toys in them,
Yep.
and they set them on the table. So you're telling me at the freak-off parties, they put children on the table instead of gift bags, and then people can do what?
Take you off the table.
Then she vanished. No court follow-up, no testimony, just gone. And that disappearance made folks connect dots they didn't want to connect. Because if children were allegedly present at those parties, then Diddy's so-called mentorships start looking real funny in hindsight. Remember that old clip where Diddy bragged about having 48 hours with Justin Bieber? And then he drops that line, what we're doing, we can't disclose, but it's every 15-year-old's dream.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
That didn't age well at all. What used to look like industry mentorship now feels dark, especially when you line it up with Bieber's later interviews. Him breaking down, talking about betrayal, isolation, feeling used. There's a 2020 clip where he's literally crying, saying people told him they loved him, then flipped on him. And now folks asking, was Diddy one of those people?
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, you know, telling me they loved me and you know, just turn their back on you in a second.
Was Bieber another kid allegedly caught in something he couldn't understand at that age? And then there's Usher. People been side-eyeing that connection too, especially after that old Howard Stern interview resurfaced. Usher said he lived with Diddy in New York for a year when he was only 13. At first he laughed it off, said it was fun, but as the interview went on, his tone shifted. He called the environment very curious.
Hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle, right? And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
Then dropped the real bomb. Said he'd never let his own kids go through what he experienced at Puffy Camp.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
Let that breathe. He wouldn't let his kids near that environment, but Justin was allowed to be there. No wonder whistleblowers like Jaguar Wright been so loud. She's called out everybody, Diddy, J.Lo, Usher, and dared them to sue her if she was lying. And notice, no lawsuits.
Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Jennifer Lopez, when she's finally held accountable for the part she played.
Do you think they'll bring up charges on Jennifer Lopez?
They better. She committed perjury. Last time I checked, there's no statute of limitation on perjury. We can start there. Let's bring Jenny to the cell block. She's been to every other block.
Sue me. Stop coming after outlets. Stop coming after reporters. Stop coming after platforms. You got my number. Call me. Please, sue me. I want to go to court. And when it's time for discovery, I guess we can all find out what I really know.
Then another strange piece popped up. During the COVID lockdowns, Jennifer posted a photo in her home gym. Fans zoomed in and noticed a man in the background, mouth close to a hand like someone was trying to silence him. The comment section went crazy. Folks said the man looked eerily similar to Jonathan Oddie, and that name isn't random. Back in 2018, long before Diddy was arrested or on trial, Jonathan Oddie shot up Trump National Doral. When police questioned him, he started naming names, claimed he was coerced into sexual encounters with Diddy and Cassie, said he caught herpes from those encounters.
I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won.
Claimed there was a lawsuit that got quietly settled to keep things under wraps. At the time, people dismissed him as unstable. Now, folks revisiting that footage with fresh eyes because herpes rumors been floating around Diddy's circle for years. Same herpes Usher has been sued over by multiple women. And now people asking, was Oddie really lying or was he saying too much too early? One user wrote, he says he caught herpes from Cassie. I'm thinking Diddy must have given a lot of people herpes, Usher being one of them. Another said, Jonathan Oddie. His claims seem more believable day by day now. And here's where the questions turn uncomfortable. Could Jonathan Oddie have been around Jennifer and Diddy back in the day, not just Cassie? Was that gym photo really nothing or another weird coincidence in a long line of them? And if all these people were in the same orbit, who knew what and when? That's why 50 teasing more footage has people nervous. Because if there really is unreleased material from that era, footage that casts more light on Jennifer's role, what she witnessed or what she helped cover, then this story gets way bigger than Diddy alone. And trust the online community been loud. One dude hit hard, saying, I wonder if that's why Ben and J.Lo are getting a divorce. He wants to be as far from her nonsense as possible. I wouldn't be surprised one bit if Jennifer Lopez was involved in the shit. She was even there that night in the club when Diddy shot that lady in the face, another wrote. So now the hard-hitting questions are, how much did J.Lo really know? Was she just a girlfriend caught in the chaos or a silent participant who chose self-preservation? Why do so many people from Diddy's inner circle share the same rumors, patterns, fallout? And if the truth was known back then, how many lives could have been spared? Drop your thoughts in the comments, cause this whole circle looking messy. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our next video on the end screen.